You opened my high-security safe." The millionaire burst into laughter, joined by the room full of executives, mocking the barefoot boy in torn clothes. The child didn't flinch. He quietly stepped forward, wiping dirt from his hands. The millionaire smirked. "All right, little beggar. If you can open this safe, I'll give you $100 million. The boy looked up, his eyes filled not with fear, but determination. "Deal," he whispered. What the millionaire didn't know: this boy wasn't here for money. He was here for something far more valuable: the truth. In the heart of New York City, towering above the skyline, sat the luxurious office of Alexander Crowley, one of the richest and most powerful CEOs in the world. People feared him. No one dared challenge him. But today, a homeless boy had walked in, escorted by confused security guards. His name was Liam, just 12 years old. His clothes were torn, covered in dust, his feet bruised from walking the streets. He looked fragile, but there was something fierce in his eyes. When the CEO mocked him, Liam stayed silent. He stared at the safe taller than him, protected with digital locks and heavy steel. Alexander leaned closer, whispering for the room to hear. "You open it, you get the money. Fail, and you crawl back to the streets you came from." Everyone laughed. But Liam didn't. He placed his small hand on the cold steel door and closed his eyes as if remembering something. Minutes passed. The room went quiet. Suddenly, beep beep beep. The keypad lit up. Liam's fingers moved fast, pressing numbers with absolute certainty. Wrong code. The display flashed. Laughter erupted again. But Liam didn't stop. Another code. Another beep. This time, the lock clicked. The executive's smiles faded. Alexander's jaw dropped. "How?" Liam pulled the handle and the massive door swung open, revealing stacks of gold and cash inside. The room fell silent. Alexander stumbled backward, eyes wide. You actually did it," he whispered. But Liam wasn't looking at the money. He was searching, desperately scanning every shelf, every drawer inside the safe. Tears welled in his eyes when he finally found it. A small silver bracelet with a broken heart charm. He clutched it tightly. The millionaire narrowed his eyes. "What are you doing? That's not worth anything." Liam turned, and all the pain he had been hiding came pouring out in his voice. "This belongs to my mom." The executives froze. Alexander's face went pale. "My mother worked for you," Liam continued, voice cracking. "She said you stole something important from her. The night she confronted you, she vanished." The CEO felt his heart pound. "That's impossible," he whispered. Liam looked right into his eyes. "You ruined our life." Alexander Crowley, a man feared by millions, felt fear himself for the first time. "How did you know the code?" he demanded. Liam wiped his tears, breathing shakily. "My mom used to clean your office," he explained. "She always wrote everything down, especially passwords. She said powerful men forget small things like numbers." He pulled a worn piece of paper from his pocket, the safe combination handwritten in a familiar soft script. Alexander recognized it instantly. His chest tightened. Her name was Isabella, the only employee who once dared to expose a dark secret he was hiding. "She wanted to reveal your illegal deals," Liam whispered. "You framed her. You took everything. We ended up on the streets. She disappeared. And I..." His voice broke completely. "I've been searching for her ever since." The room was dead silent. The mocking laughter earlier now felt like knives twisting in their hearts. Alexander swallowed hard. Memories flooding back. Isabella pleading with him. Security dragging her away. He had tried to forget, but the bracelet and Liam's shaking hands made the guilt impossible to escape. "Your mother, she's alive," Alexander finally confessed, voice trembling. "She's in a hospital. After that night, she collapsed. I paid for everything, but I was too much of a coward to face her." Liam nearly collapsed. "Take me to her," he begged. Alexander nodded slowly. For the first time in his life, he wasn't in control. His greed and pride melted away. He looked at Liam, not as a nobody, but as a son fighting for the only person who mattered. When they entered, Liam ran to the frail woman lying in bed. "Mom!" Isabella opened her eyes weakly, and tears streamed as she saw her boy. "My brave Liam," she whispered, holding him close. Alexander stepped forward, his voice filled with remorse. I'm sorry. I'll make everything right." He pulled out a check and placed it in Liam's hand. Not $100 million, but the entire company signed over to Isabella's name. "You win, Liam," Alexander said. You opened more than the safe today. You opened my eyes." Liam hugged his mother, smiling through tears. "We don't need the money," she said softly. "We just need peace." Alexander nodded, understanding, and for the first time he smiled, not from arrogance, but from humanity. Sometimes the poorest person in the room has the richest courage, and sometimes a small boy can open the safe. A powerful man keeps locked inside his art.